Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna and I am a health and wellbeing personal trainer, and my main focus is on slow paced, steady movement for anyone who is suffering with chronic fatigue syndrome, with fibromyalgia and also with any lipedema issues or symptoms. My way of training is, like I say, low impact, feel good for the body positivity, and really just appreciating what your body can do with movement rather than focusing purely on the weight loss side of things. So today we are going to do a lower body workout which is knee friendly. There is a little bit of abs involved. We will be going up to standing. There is the option to use some hand weights if you want to, but body weight work is absolutely fine. It's all low impact, starting on the floor. We're going to build up to leg exercises standing and then come back down to the floor afterwards as we finish off and stretch. So we'll get straight into it, rolling onto your back for me and then just hugging those knees in and then walking the hips away from you. So just roll through the lower back. Think about the floor massaging your lower back, and then we're going to walk the shoulder blades down so we're creating a nice long neck. Kind of almost like a figure of 8 through the body. And then find stillness, placing the feet onto the floor. Let the arms just go down to the ground. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. And then let's sweep the knees over to one side. Keep the feet on the floor. So we're just going to feel that stretch in the top part of the hip into the quad. And then roll over to the other side. Let the knees come down to the ground, all the way down. And again, one more time each side. Have a deep breath in. Exhale, knees go down. As you exhale, relax. Then bring the knees up, sweep them over to the other side. As you exhale. Now lifting up the right leg for me, take it over to the left thigh and then take the left foot off the floor. Just going to go for a glute stretch. It's quite glute heavy today, so we're just going to get you to stretch out the lower body slightly before we get going. Have a little rock side to side and then place that foot down. Just a little wiggle of the knee and then change side, right foot to floor, left foot up. Open up the hip and then into our glute stretch. That should feel quite nice. Quite a nice little stretch to start. And again, just create some movement through the hips, just sway side to side. Place the right foot to the floor, keep the left leg onto the right side. Have a little shake out of the hip joint. And then bring both knees in, hug the knees. Lifting both legs up for me, circle both feet. Might have some clicking through the ankles and then go the other way. Just do what feels good for the feet here. Our feet can get really tight, calf muscles can get tight. Now give it a shake, shake out the joints, feel the legs wobble and shake. And then deep breath in. Exhale, let the legs come down to the floor and then just roll onto one side for me. Let the body lengthen, holding on to the head for support, and then let's lengthen both legs away from you. Hands can either be just in front of you on the mat. I want you to be really straight, so just checking your shoulders connected in alignment with your hip bone, connected to the knees, straight down to the feet. Relax the bottom leg. This top leg is going to come up and then come down. Now let the toe face down, heel up. And have the vision, it might already feel like this if you have got heavy legs today, but kind of you can feel kind of the legs going through mud almost. My legs are a little stiff today. So I'll just feel that stimulating of the muscles even as though we're warming up. Toe down, heel up. So let's get the glute firing up here. We're going to go 3 more lifts. 2, 1. Bend the knee, let the knee come to the ground and just have that stretch out. You can just relax here, or if you want, you can try and lift that bottom leg, which is a little bit challenging. Just go for a few lifts, if not just relax and enjoy that stretch. And then let that foot go back, bend the knees, so now the knees are in front of you. So my mat, the knees are just kind of overlapping the mat slightly, kind of in a sleeping position. We're going to lift up the feet off the floor, so my bottom thigh is on the ground. Take your hand onto your hip now, then lift up the top knee, kind of go for a clam. I'm just going to lift and down. Feel with your thumb the muscles you're working. So have a little prod around, get to know the body. We're trying to work these glutes, fire up the glute medius. We're just getting that going. Have you relaxed your stomach muscles? If so, sit up through the pelvic floor, pull the belly button back, stay contracted. We've got 4 more lifts. 3, 2, 1, and then let the feet go down to the floor. Come onto your back. The leg you were just working, bring that up for the glute stretch. Now I'm pushing the knee away from me, or from that top leg I was just working, just to increase that stretch. Roll over onto the other side or flip yourself around. Same on the other side. So lengthen the body, support the head, find the positioning with the hips in line with the shoulder, then in line with the feet. Go where it feels comfortable. If any of you suffer with the kind of leg or hip into the ground, you can always grab a pillow and just place it underneath if you need to. Right, let's switch on these ab muscles, and then away we go with this top leg. Toe down, heel up. So the movement is coming from the whole joint. We're working the glutes, working the outer thigh. Good, keep that going. Internally rotating the leg. About 4 more lifts here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee all the way forward, relax onto the floor. Feel where we're just working, and then this bottom leg, if you want to, go up and down. It's tough, they're tiny little muscles. If you're not lifting the leg, just relax. Okay, bending both knees in front of you. Stacking the feet, stack the hips, lift the feet off the floor, open that top knee, hand onto the hip, have a prod around with that thumb, feel the muscles we're working in the glutes. If we strengthen up these muscles, it may help with some knee pain, some hip pain, some lower back pain if the muscles are a little bit weak. We're just gradually strengthening. Not using any weights, just our body weight. Okay, pull in through the belly button again. Few more reps. 3, 2, 1. Roll onto your back. The leg we were just working, bring it over into that glute stretch. Take both feet to the floor this time. Bring your shoulder blades down away from the ears. Hands to side. Bring the heels as close to your bum as you can. Push up out of the ground into our bridge. All the way onto the shoulders. If the rib cage is flaring, I want you to push the hips up slightly and then have a little tilt of that pelvis so the rib cage comes down and the hips come up. Sometimes we can just extend through like a back bend and the hips can, the rib cage should just flare. So we're just creating too much curvature of that lower back. So if you just let the ribs come down, hips come up. I've made you hold this for a little while now. Slowly come down. Two options. You can go for 20 double leg bridges just in that time. So 1, 2, 3. Or you can go for single leg with me. So I'm going to go 10 single each side. Depends on your level. If you want to just go straight into double, then do double, but for 20. Okay, pick your position. Let's go. So I've got one leg up, and then bring bum down, and then up again. We're going for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're doing the single leg, you won't really necessarily be able to go all the way up as if you were doing double leg. And then change legs. We're halfway. We've got 10 more. Let's go. Doing this with the single leg, we can just figure out if there's any imbalances in the body. 4 more reps. And then rest there, get both legs up, give them a shake out, roll through the ankles, and then slowly come up, rolling over onto your front. Go into a child's pose for me, so open up the knees, keep the bum high if there is any restriction through the knee joint, and then just let the chest come down. If the knees are okay going back, it can be quite sort of stiff through those joints. Go into child's pose, but if not, if they're not okay, stay high. So we're going to go into an elbow plank. Again, if you're doing half planks, I'll show you the 2 options. I'm going to be in my plank position here. You can just hold. Or you can come with me with some little glute lifts in that plank. If you're holding plank on the knees, so try not to have the bum up, tuck under with the tailbone, chest goes forwards and just hold. And you're going to hold for the whole time I do my 12. Okay, so pick your position. And then hold or come with me, lift one foot and take it down for 12. 11, squeeze that bum. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, rest. Into a downward facing dog. Let the hands come underneath shoulders. Fly the bum up, push that chest through, relax the neck, and then take one heel to the ground at a time. So have a pedal through. Slowly walk the feet in, walk the hands back, bend the knees as much as you need to here. And then we're going to unravel, coming up to standing. Okay, so grab hold of hand weights as an option. I find it a bit easier holding hand weights. You can hold a water bottle if you wish. We're going to go single leg deadlifts. Now, if you've got a chair by you, you want to hold the chair. We have done this before if you've done my videos. If not, I'll show you. We're just going to go down, one leg's going to lengthen, and then stand back up. So if you've got a chair, sofa, wall, and you just want to have the fingertips just to guide you through to work on that balance. Now, I'm going to go for 12 each leg. Go to your ability. Again, I'm going to hold the weights just in front. So pinch those shoulder blades together. Stay strong through the upper body. Deep breath in. Glide the leg back. Head comes forward. And then stands. And away we go for 2. 3. Slight bend of the standing legs. So don't overextend the knee joint. And you're going to feel a stretch up the hamstrings going into the glutes. Don't worry if you're not going as quick as me. I'm just going to do 3 more. I think that's 12. And then change leg. So you should have felt that in that standing leg already. Shoulder blades pinch back, belly in tight. Okay, let that other leg hover back, slight bend of standing knee, and then stand. And then come up. 2, 3, 4. Good, keep going. 4, 5, 6. So I'm a lot more unstable on my right leg, which you would think would be the more stable one. Keep going, guys. We've got a couple more to go. So I've really got to focus. I focus on one point in front of me. And then back. So the whole time that knee was slightly bent, okay? So it's not, I mean, I am hypermobile, so that my knees can go all the way back. So I'm kind of like bent slightly as I do that. We're going to do those again in a minute, okay? Right, holding on to your water bottles, hand weights, whatever you wish. We're going to take those legs wider than your hips. We're going to bend the knees and then hinge from the hips and then stand. Have a squeeze at the top. So, knees are bent, a deadlift, and then we come up, squeeze. Take it down and up. Good, keep that going. Squeeze. Now there is another option here, depends on how your knees are. You can kind of go for a squat and then stand, but the whole purpose of today is to really avoid any over bending of those knees if it's uncomfortable. But if your knees are okay and you've stumbled across this workout and you want to add these squats, then feel free. I'm going to go 4 more reps of the deadlifts. So hinge in at the hips, come up. Feel that stretch of the back of the legs into the glutes. Go for 3, shoulder blades together. And stop. I'm going to drop my hand weights. I'm going to go over to a wall. Hold a wall sit. Legs are approximately 90 degrees. Shoulder blades into the wall, arms forwards. And we're going to hold. Retract the shoulders back. Now make sure that, hold your arms up, I'm just going to talk you through this. Make sure the knees are not collapsing inwards. I want you to push kind of out. Knee in line with hip. Lower back into that wall. Shoulder blades back. Keep those arms forward. Feeling the burn. Let's go for another 10 seconds. Stay with me. Body weight in the heels for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push out of the wall, shake out those legs, grab hold your hand weights again. We're going to do all of that in reverse now, but a little bit quicker. Okay, open up the legs, just widen the hip distance, squeeze the bum. We're going to bend those knees slightly, hinge from the hips, come up. Take it down, up. You know the drill. Now my toes are just lifted slightly. There's a bit of a cue for me to be using the whole of the back of the legs, those hamstrings, those glutes. Do not let these knees come in. Make sure they're out. So that's one key kind of pointer, teaching point there. Now we've got 4 more reps. If you want to go for the squat, go for the squat. If not, stick with the deadlifts. 4, 3, 2. We're going to go for 10 single leg deadlifts. Knee is bent slightly. Roll the shoulders back, belly in tight. Lengthen that leg, balance. Come in. And again, holding on to anything if you need to. Don't forget, I make this look easy, but I've been doing it a long time. So to begin with, this was super hard. I would hold on to the wall, just steady go down and then back up. And then just have the safety net of that wall there or a chair there. I have lost count, so go for 2 more. Talking and exercising. And counting. Change side, that's about 10. Slight bend, standing leg. Roll shoulders back again, belly in tight. Glide that leg back. And up. Our hamstrings can get really underused. So these exercises are real hamstring and glute focus. Go for a couple more for me. Remember, you don't have to be quick. Last one. And then rest. Place those weights onto the floor. Coming down. Let's start in a downward facing dog. So everyone just meet in this position. And then just pedal through the feet. Take one heel down to the ground at a time. And then come down. We're going to go for our plank. So plank on these, static hold, normal static plank on the feet, or come with me for 12 heel lifts, activating the bum. Ready? And up you go. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend those knees, come in, go for that high child's pose, feel to stretch your shoulders, and then roll over onto your back. 10 single leg bridges, or 20 double leg. Everyone come up to the double leg first of all to get your position in. Arms to the side, roll the shoulders underneath, neck is long. Take chin away from chest. Lifting up tailbone, lift up mid back, go onto your upper back. Hold your high bridge. Pushing the hips up, do not let the rib cage flare. Breathe. Now come down to the ground, upper back, mid back, lower back. Go for your 20 if you're going double leg. Come for 10 each side with me if you're going there. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And you're halfway if you're on your doubles. Let's go other side if you're on your 10s for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hug both knees in. Take the knees out, bring them in, and then out again. Roll through that hip joint. Roll over onto your side. Clams are first. Support the head. Shoulders in line with the hip. Suck up through the pelvic floor, belly button is tucked back. So we're contracting all of the abdominal area, making sure the lower back is not arched, nice and flat. Bottom far on the ground, feet lift. Let's go. We're going to go 12, 11, 10. Keep that tempo. Keep smiling. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bottom leg goes down to the floor. Top leg is straight. Up and down. Let's go. Toe down, heel up. How's that feeling? Should be starting to burn. Strange how we no body weight, but we're working this leg for 2, 1. Let the leg come forward, feel that lovely stretch. Bottom leg goes straight. Either relax or come with me for a couple of inner thigh lifts. And then stop. Let the top arm come up, relax the head to the floor, and then open up the chest. So we're going for a full spinal twist. And then relax. Exhale. Big deep breath in. And then come up. Roll yourself over to the other side. 12 clams, 15 leg raises. Okay, shoulder in line with those hips, lengthen the body. Bend the knees in front, lift the feet off the ground, hand to hip. Let's go. Remember, contract the stomach muscles, don't get lazy through the core. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the legs relax. Keep the bottom one bent for me for the moment. And let's go. Lifting up the top leg from the whole of the hip joint, toe down, heel up, working the glute. Keeping that knee bent just slightly, so again, making sure you're not locking out the leg. Keeping it nice and safe in the joint. 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee all the way forward. Bottom leg is straightened. Go for a couple of lifts if you can. Relax there, let the head come down. Hoping I've got enough room behind me. Lift up the arm and then just open up the chest muscle. Try and get the knee to stay on the floor. Closing the eyes, deep breath in. Exhale, relax. On the next inhalation, come up. And just roll over onto your back for me. Both legs up. Give them a shake. Hold on to your right hamstring. Let the left leg either bend or completely straight. If it's straight, you'll get more of a stretch. But if you're super tight, then keep the foot to the floor. And then just hold that hamstring stretch. And then change side. So today's workout, we stimulated the glute muscles, the hamstrings, a little bit of the quads, and obviously the stomach. I always like to put a little core exercise in my workouts. We've done a bit of a pyramid workout, so we worked up to our peak where we were doing our wall sit, and then come back down, finishing on the floor for our stretches. Hug both knees in for me, lifting the head if you can, and then just rolling over onto your side, and take your time. If you tend to go dizzy, then slowly just come up in your own time rather than sitting completely up. As we sat up, have the feet to the floor, hands behind you, let the knees go one side and then up over to the other side. Just get that little shake up front of the hips. Well done for today's workout. I recommend another little workout for you to give a go if you enjoyed this style of training. And like I say, for anyone who is suffering with lipedema and you just want a little bit of movement and strength and conditioning for the legs, this sort of type of exercise is perfect. It's knee friendly, hip friendly, back friendly. And for anyone who does suffer with chronic fatigue syndrome, ME, or even a little bit of POTS, some of those symptoms with that, then this type of exercise and training is perfectly safe. But as always, go with your own pace, listen to your body, don't overstress. If you can only manage 5 minutes of some of my little routines that I do, that's perfectly okay, and it's really good that you've actually, getting into it. And then the next time you come back, try 5.5 minutes, try 6 minutes, and gradually build up from there. Listen to your body afterwards, make sure you recover well, stay hydrated, make sure you get enough rest, and just relax those shoulders and breathe. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all very soon. Any questions, as always, jump over to my Instagram or just ask me below and I'll be happy to answer. Take care, everyone. Bye.